Alright guys, welcome back. Today is day 2 of the kennel build. Yesterday, like I said, I jumped the gun. I went ahead and planed without you guys. Not a big deal. It's pretty straightforward. I got everything measured out and stripped down for the subframe. I've got the top pieces done, the subframe pieces cut. Stripped, not cut. Today we're going to be cutting and assembling the subframe. So what you want to do after you get them stripped down, you get your measurements. Right now we're going to do the vertical supports, and with those you're going to need 9 of the vertical supports. This is a large double, so it's a large double with the divider. So all in all, you're going to need 9 vertical supports. Like I said, that gives it structure. It allows it to carry weight. It keeps it from swaying or twisting. You guys will see when we get there. Alright guys, here is a rough sketch of how I build my kennels. Your overall height is 35 inches. So you have to figure out, we are trying to figure out right now what this vertical support is. That is the only measurement we don't know. So our tabletop is 1 3/8 thick. Our top support that we cut yesterday, they're 1.5 inches. The bottom is 1.5 inches. This is our floor. Look right here, it's 3/8 inches. Ooh, you guys can't see. It is 3/8 of an inch, and the distance between the bottom and the floor that I leave is 1 inch. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can add all these measurements up and just subtract it from 35. Or you can go 35 and subtract them one at a time. It doesn't matter. However you want to do it. This number, and we end up with 29.25. Our total for this vertical support right here is 29.25. Sorry, I had to go look. I've already got it wrote down. I can't do math off the top of my head. But we are going to need... what I say, 9 of those. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse real quick. I'm going to start cutting the frame, the subframe pieces, and I'll bring you guys back here in a minute when I measure out the top and bottom supports. Alright, now that we have our 29.25 by 9 pieces, or 29.25 inches, we have 9 of them done. Those are our verticals, like I said. These are our horizontals. I went ahead and cut those the other day when I stripped them down and planed them. Basically, you're going to do the exact same thing with that. Take your overall length, subtract how much you're going to leave over for the edge of the tabletop. You subtract 3/4 inch for your leg. You're going to have a leg on either side, so factor that in. You're going to have your thickness of your walls. That's going to be 3/4 also. And then you come up with roughly 74 3/8 is what I got. I'm fixing to assemble these. What I use to assemble them are these multi-purpose construction screws. I use 3.25 inches long. They're number 9s. They are the Spax brand, which doesn't really matter. You can use Phillips head if you want, but focus. This is a Torx head. It comes with the bit in the box. I use these because I absolutely fucking hate Phillips heads. They drive me nuts. They strip out. You can't get them super tight. I did away with them. The Torx heads that I use are so much better. They're so much more efficient. I use a long one, so I get in there and I get that seal real good, get it nice and tight. This particular head will sink down in the wood where you don't have to dick with it a lot. On the subframe, it doesn't really matter too much, but I use the same brand, just different size on the exterior screws, and you'll see those here in a little bit. But I think I am going to start putting this subframe together. I'll come back to you guys here in a little bit. I gotta get the main structure done before I portion it up. This is a double kennel, so there's 2 spaces. which means it's going to have a divider, but the divider isn't going to be 50-50 like normal. Usually it's a 50-50 divider, and we put the doors on the outside where they fold in. We're also going to put the doors on the outside folding in on this one, but he wants a 70 or a 60-40 split because one dog's a little bit bigger than the others. Not a big deal. We do it quite often, actually. It's nothing we can't handle. So now, the long, arduous process of putting these suckers together. Like I said, before I start putting any of the supports in for the doors in the back and whatnot, I will come back and I will let you guys know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah.
Alright guys, before I go any further, yeah, I'm watching the Wild Wild West. It's awesome. If you hadn't seen it, you need to. So, I am going to tell you, get this camera right. These pieces are going to be the support for your tabletop. So when you do these, get you guys in close. When you do these, you want them, obviously you want them close to flush on the outside as you can get them, but on the top, this very most top right here is where you want it the flattest, because that will allow all the boards to sit evenly and sit flat. The ones you plane, they're all the exact same depth now, or thickness. So this, having this perfectly even, or as even as you can get it, is going to save you so much time with the sanding. You're still gonna have to sand a little bit, I always have to sand a little bit. I will say I'm not a professional at this. I do this as a hobby, make a little extra cash. It is what it is. There's 1,000 different ways to make a tabletop. If you want to make a tabletop, if you want to pre-make the tabletop and you want to attach it to here, that's fine. I will still tell you to put these supports at least on either end and put a couple in the middle. That is part of the substructure, part of the frame. That is what helps it retain its rigidity. Yeah, I mean, I know it. You can see it looks flimsy as hell right now. But I promise, by the time we are done with this, this is going to be strong. Me and my wife will both get on top of it and show you how strong they are. I'm going to get back to this. I just want to stop and tell you guys that. Alright guys, so I started a little bit without you. I had to get these doors right so I can center everything else up. These are going to be 17-inch doors. Which, 17, the bottom tops are loose, haven't done those. This is a 17-inch door. The predicament we are running into with this kennel, not really a predicament, something I just got to adjust. This has the 60-40 split, okay? Normally, there is just one right smack dab in the middle. You got your door, evenly spaced doors, and then you got two windows, and they're evenly spaced windows. So since this is a 60-40 split, I have to put in another stud, which it's not that big of a deal. It just takes a little finagling, get it where it looks right. This one is about 30 inches, and this one is where the divider will actually go. So we're going to put this baby at 30 inches. Woo! She's a little loose. We're going to put this baby at 30 inches. And now you have your top, or you have your front, that is perfectly symmetrical. And you can still hide your divider. Like I said, normally when you do a regular kennel with a 50-50 split, you're going to put this stud right in the center. That's going to hide your divider all the way back. So for this one, like I said, we have to make some adjustments. No big deal at all. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. But we're going to get these screwed in. I got to cut 2 more of these. I forgot that this was a split divider, so there's a couple more boards in here. But I have to cut a couple more, and then I'm going to set this up, get everything measured out on the front, get everything measured out on the back, and we'll get this puppy tightened down. After that, I'm going to be grabbing the plywood and attaching it to the bottom. I'll be back. Alright, so I have all my verticals, I've got all my horizontals, got my front to back, everything's on, okay? I lied to you guys. I cut this extra one and I decided to just put 2 in the back just to keep the same aesthetics as the front. I don't want you to look through it and see a bunch of ugly crap. I could put 2 in, I could put 2 more in, but that would be a little bit of overkill. That wasn't budgeted. Anyways, I decided to do 2 instead of 3. With this split divider, the only one that really matters is this one right here. This one has to match up to this one exactly. So that's why I decided to go ahead and just do the 2 instead of 3, because I have to have that one there. If I did 2 more, they would be off-centered. And that's gonna drive my OCD nuts. I also lied because it is 9:30 and I'm going to bed, so we are not gonna be doing the floor tonight. It's real simple. You put it under you put the plywood underneath the subframe that we have built, and you just screw it in. It's nothing hard to do. It's pretty simple. I'll show you guys the screws that I use. It's the same Spax brand. These are 1.25 inches, I want to say. I don't have the box anymore. But once again, I'm going to throw that in there. Once again, it's got the little Torx head on it. And these boxes also come with a head. They all do. They'll come with heads that look like this or this. They fit in every common drill chuck. Not a big deal. I have a whole box of them. Anywho, I'm rambling. I hope you guys learned something. This is our complete subframe. Everything here is done. We're ready for the floor, the top, and the outside. We will get to the outside tomorrow. I have to be at work at 5:30 a.m. so I'm hoping that is an early day. I'll get to get in here, and I'm planning on having everything done tomorrow. I want to get the back on, the front, the sides. I call it the skin. You're going to hear me say that. I want to get it skinned tomorrow. I want to get the back on. What is tomorrow? Wednesday. So then Thursday, I'll be able to do the top with you guys. And after the top is on, we will be able to start staining it. I think this one's painted, but we'll be able to start staining it and painting it. We'll get her done real fast and hoping to drop it this weekend. So I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm incredibly tired. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you come back tomorrow. We're gonna keep working on this. Comment down below if you see something you don't like, if some way I could improve these. If there's something you want to see me build, comment down below. Subscribe, come back for more. Like I said, I have a ton. I've got a whole board full of projects to do. My wife's got a laundry list. We're going to be doing that table probably February, March. That's going to be fun. I've never done anything like that before. I just got to order for a set of cornhole boards. I think there's already a video on here how to do cornhole boards, but I'm going to go through it again. I still have a set to finish after this. We're going to be busy. I hope to see you guys again. I hope to see you next time. I'm going to get off here and go to bed. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm so tired. Thank you guys for tuning in.